I'm good too. I'm really good, man. It's really good. Like, I'm really good. Like, I'm so good. I like to tell people that I used to be an illegal immigrant. That's how good I am. People are like, why do you say that? Because I'm not illegal anymore, that's why. If I was illegal, I wouldn't say nothing. You gotta see these dress shoes. You don't wear these shoes if you're illegal. Because everybody got an opinion on illegal immigrants, right? Everybody does. The main one I hear is, why do they do that illegally? Why don't they do it right, the correct way? Because it costs money, motherfucker. That's why. It costs money to do this shit legally. If it was cheap to come into this country, like we pay $1, give us our stamp, in case we want to come back in, then we'll be all right. But it costs money, like a lot of money. A lot. And people don't realize that, man. And I remember being illegal, and I used to hear people talk shit, and I was like, I gotta stay quiet, because if not. I've been illegal since I was a kid. Like, my family brought me from Mexico to this country when I was 3 years old. All my school years, illegal. I remember saving fights in my head. I'm like, wait till I'm legal, motherfucker. I'm gonna whoop your ass. I got a green card whooping your ass list for a lot of people. Traumatized, man. One of my favorite movie producers, directors, is Quentin Tarantino, because he does a great job with showing, like, right? Great, amazing job with showing difficult situations, because that was my life as a kid. I was traumatized as a kid because I didn't know I was illegal, and my mom just told me one time, if anybody asks you where you were born, you tell them you were born in this country, and right away you gotta start reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. Parents are supposed to tell you to brush your teeth and say your prayers, but Mom used to be adamant to tell us, make sure you practice the Pledge of Allegiance. Like, she'd come home late at night from work, and we'd be asleep. She'd wake us up. Did you pledge? I was like, nah. She's like, get the fuck out. With no flag. Do you guys know how hard it is to pledge of allegiance? With no flag in the room? I was traumatized, man. In school, the teacher would be calling roll call. Jose, Raymond, I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. I finish it. I'd be at the doctor's office sitting down. The nurse would be like, say, I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. And I was like, you brown too? You should say this shit with me before we... They take both of us. And I know people can't, like, think or imagine or put themselves in that situation, because how could you? What is it like to be illegal in the United States? What is it to be illegal? And people can't imagine that. So I'll tell you guys, as one before, think about your normal life that you guys have now, but without that Costco card membership. Difficult. You'll never get to taste that rotisserie chicken in the back. And I always felt like I missed an important part of being an illegal immigrant, right? Like the crossing over, sneaking in shit. Because they brought me when I was a kid, so I don't know how they did it. Right? So I try to do it. You guys, I recommend you guys do this shit. Especially if you don't like illegals. Like, I dare you guys to try to sneak into Costco tomorrow. Without the card. I tried it. I tried to go into the front, like, what's your card? I'm like, damn, shit. And you know, I'm from the hood. You know, if the front door don't work, go through the back one. So I went to the back where the employees were unloading all the Costco stuff, and I was trying to get in. The dude with the same mustache as I have, he was like, where's your Costco card? I'm like, ah! I looked at, I know he was Mexican. He had a Mexican shirt, little badge thing. I was like, dude, you forgot where you came from. You're keeping me away from the chicken. And people used to say, right, that we come to this country, people come to this country to take advantage. No, man, it's terrible, man. Coming from poverty to the worst situations in this country. It's not like you come to this country and move into Beverly Hills or Pasadena. No, my family, the whole purpose of coming to this country is to do better and prosper, right? Find a better life. But my mom, she fucked up and moved us to a city next to Compton called Watts. Are you guys familiar? Yeah. Watts is rich, is a rich area, is rich in violence, motherfucker. That's what Watts is rich in. And now as a kid, I didn't know, but as an adult, now I think about it, and I have arguments with my mom, like, yo, bitch, you didn't do your research? You didn't ask nobody where you were going? It was bad, man. Violence all the time, fights all the time. And I get it, because I was the only mustache floating around in the hood. I get it. Because Watts used to be very, very, very predominantly black all the time, man. You see a mustache, you're like, let's whoop his ass. So I spent a lot of time around black people, man. A lot of time. Like, even my mom used to go to work. We would have a babysitter. Like, my babysitter wasn't like me. Her name wasn't like Rosa or Maria. My babysitter name was Peaches. Yeah, from the hood. Like, I still don't know her real name. We just call her Peaches. And I really hate stereotypes, man, dude. Like, there's a stereotype about black people that all black people look alike. That bothers me a lot, because all black people do not look alike at all. 0%. Zero. But because I'm from Watts and it's violent, I can tell you, black people do look a lot alike when you're getting jumped. When you're getting your ass whooped, you can't identify nobody. Like, the first time I got jumped was in Florida Elementary in Watts, man, off of Compton Avenue. Remember getting jumped in recess. I was 6, and my teacher came and grabbed me by the arm, and he was like, who hit you? Who hit you? I was like, all those motherfuckers, everybody. And my teacher was black. I was like, let go, motherfucker. I think you hit me too. I was pretty beat up, man. He took me to the nurse office. They closed the door, and the nurse was black. I was like, y'all trying to jump me again? Hell. Nah. I left. And that was my life as a kid in school, man. I didn't pay attention to anything, man, like, at all. English, math, all that, nope. Because I was just getting my ass whooped after the class, man. After class, when the bell rang, your ass is getting whooped. So the teacher would be asking me questions like, Jose, are you paying attention? I was like, hell no, I was planning my routes, motherfucker. I was telling the teacher, like, DeAndre and Marcus are fast, motherfucker, fast, and you let us go at the same time? That's unfair. But that's so unfair. Let me get a... Thank you. And I don't want you guys to think that my life's been bad, like terrible. Yeah, I was illegal and then moved to Watts and used to get beat up. But, you know, things from tragedy, from tragic stuff, like, good things happen, I think, right? Like, I think so, man. Because from all that, from within a month from moving to this country, my father became a crackhead. Yeah. Yeah, listen. And then he died when I was 12. Yeah, and people don't, he was a crackhead. I wanted him to die. We were like, damn, what kind of crack are you smoking that you're not dying? A healthy crackhead. So when my father died, my mom remarried. She remarried my stepdad, and by the time I was 17, my mom decided to move our family from Watts to Hawaii, to the island of Maui. Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy as shit. The craziest part was explaining to my hood homeboys that I was moving. Because, you know what I'm saying? They ain't never heard some shit like that. I was like, yo, man, I'm moving. And they were like, oh, shit, you're moving to Compton? You're going to do good out there. And I was like, nah, I'm not moving to Compton. I'm moving to Hawaii, to the island of Maui. It's like I'm getting deported, but to heaven, this shit. My name is Jose Raymond. Thank you very much.